What?
Or to put it kind of like
Any rice? Probably had rice.
pizza in there.
Yeah, no. Hello, folks. Die, bitch. Not feeling too hot right now. And it's a kind of rough bit of time for well, the both of us, me and Sarah, but especially Sarah. But I'm just last few days have been very stressful, as I've said many times. Before the boy. Hey, baby boy. Your son. He's a good guy. Especially compared to us.
He does sit like this on the couch. He honestly does.
He does. So it's like an old man.
This is what we're our kids.
That one gross. We're gonna get a puppy one. That'd be like one of those bigger dogs that just thinks it's a lap dog because of how we fucking treat it.
Yes. Fuck, can't wait.
I gotta turn my turning shit down because I turned it up when I was watching my friend's stream yesterday. Danganronpa. There we go. I gotta plug this in. Can be probably the key. A moment. A moment. That's cute. I think he knows his mom's stressed. Alrighty, there we go. Yeah, no, so it's been kind of. Oh god, these are dirty. This. Anyways, yeah, it's been a rough almost week now of work. And kind of over it all right now. And you know, it's very, very hard wanting to keep putting the energy to go into work. At this point, I go in, do what is necessary so I don't get fired, and get out. That's my goal at this point. And my team's on the same page with me. This is really loud in my. Oh, that's why. Gee. Must have turned it up or something. Anyway, so we are on chapter 6 now. Well, chapter 5, we're gonna go into chapter 6. Ultimate Despair. The same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. Most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. Well, but
Anyway,
right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figure out the rest of the story can come after. Little. Yeah, you're right. Blocked, but we have a way to open this door. Do we? Coco, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
indeed.
Of course I do. It's absolutely valid part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Hey Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Watch the one door doesn't open. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it in the keyhole. And then? Yes, it opened.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. Quickly open the door. Made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a break of relief. A breath of relief. Because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Chapter 6. After leaving the garbage pit, found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. Climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet. No doubt we were so far down.
Hey,
Lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. And now that you said it, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off things. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
so
Ever since I can remember. I came from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. Families always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
Right.
because we take pride in it. Pride.
Indeed.
Detective is neither light nor shadow. It represents neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. Stand neutral in all things. And to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Conscious effort.
It's true.
Kind of old fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family. I knew it. Stuff the king.
However,
Yet, gave up some of that pride. Huh?
I.
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would do. The reason he gave up that pride, the reason he'd go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that. Thought that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? Would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
Something I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There's something I want to say to him, though. Okay, Dad. What?
I.
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. Okay. What is it?
So.
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? Last time I saw him, I was still very young. I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future.
However,
I had no interest in detective work. They cut him off from the family. No longer after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. As young as I was, he left me behind. Sure, there was a reason for that. Sure, your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
That's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had a chance to become a detective. I was above Hiyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. But I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional.
I.
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing that I can never forgive. Really?
so.
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never shy about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However,
When the rest of my family looked at me, I saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day.
I.
The shadow has been following me my entire life. Thick of it. I need him out of my life. I need him to step out. I need him to step out of his shadow. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever, I have to kill him. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that,
Wrong.
my connection is through blood, nothing more. Fair point. Fair point. If you are in a situation where you can, in a safe way, cut out family that is toxic, do it. Do it. Do it. Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Blood really enough to call someone family? Nope. Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. Said nothing. Just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. After I don't know how long, I had some bread and water. Finally reached the top. Looks like this is it.
Indeed.
Outside this door, Host Peak is waiting. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I locked it earlier, should open with no trouble. Well, here goes nothing. Reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. Hatch opened with ease. So, it's like we're back.
Whew.
I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back at Hope's Peak Academy. Yoko, thank you. I never would have gone out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. What's the next step once we get out of here? I should ask Kyoko. So, now what do we do? Well, I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so that might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then,
Let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuna if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till you're found out, and it's not like we can run away. As she says that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What do you think's gonna happen?
because
Because the mastermind is the one that's mastermind is ensnared. It doesn't look like that before. What does it mean?
so
Mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mercuro's death. There was a moment when the mastermind led the guard down. There was?
right.
We can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. It'd be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. Still a little not super uneasy about this. Super uneasy about this, but we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Area. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow it. What? I'm gonna fight, baby.
So, found a document that literally lists what. Carl,
Yeah?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
No, you're fine.
I'm gonna be okay.
You're gonna be okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Dropped your hat. Just get. Go up higher. Fucking gold bald.
No, I have a weird shaped head.
No one. Everyone has weird shapes. That's big.
I literally have a dip because I hit my head when I was younger. Feel it? Why I'm so stupid.
Your mom dropped you when you were a baby?
No, my dad did.
Not shocked.
Well now.
Yuko, I don't mind so much.
I
But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he would react. Really gonna be okay? Also, I have bubble tea. You're supposed to be punished. Did Yoko help you? Called Peachy Hollow.
What?
What if I did? What will you do? The guilty party is exposed during the class trial that I alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. Now I'm gonna punish you again.
Making me
And this time, I won't leave anything to chance. Yoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel like you have to. What?
However,
Before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
Yes,
if-
Kimakoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh?
I lose?
Hey!
Explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you said latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
In other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
When Makoto chose to overlook my lie, the plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. You'd never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
he reacted by proclaiming Makoto the blackened and trying to execute him. You had the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. Must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Not about that.
However,
Then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makoto. You did.
Listen to me.
To execute Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the blackened is me and not Makoto? And you
Well,
can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this? A comedy routine? To make such bold claims to a shred of evidence. Edited.
that doesn't
I don't
matter.
have any right now, but with a little more time and guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there only is ever one absolute.
boom, boom.
Now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripping by the despair you love so to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the
And
heck?
that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Kodo, everyone out there watching this would be extremely Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Fear can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making that all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. Want to earn our despair fair and square?
that's what we have to
I
do.
suggest you take my advice. So, what's this advice of yours?
It's true.
Do Makoto's trial over again. Only this time, we follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Alright. Well, that'd make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? Fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Makoto's killer. They're mastermind themselves. For what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? Probably just execute me without another word. Trusting.
Barrett!
Very interesting.
What's wrong?
More work drama. Getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the right? It'll cause you unbearable despair, right? And prepared to agree to your turn. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory? I hate this.
I can barely contain
That
myself!
one finally grisly showdown. You agreed. We still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
Now, this is a long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting ending. Oh my god.
You guys!
For the final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can
then there'll be
barely
enough to
contain myself!
qualify as victory for you.
it's true.
That's what I've been trying to do all along. Oh, well, good. Then let's bear it all. You can claw your way to the truth of Mercury's death and solve the mysteries of the school.
You guys!
Then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. I hate this. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
Before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. What? Which garbage? I won't empty it yet. Because Wednesday I'm probably gonna do a fill it up. Having a child from Mukuro is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuro trial is no exception, and is part of the regulations. Does that mean that whoever killed Mukuro is a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough patents. Anyways, here's a hint. I already told you this already, but Killing Game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only person to take a single step, and the only people to take a single step into Hope's Peak since the Killing Game began are those 16 students. What?
Listen,
Are you telling the truth? Why did he go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really
I'm done
angry.
talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. Really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're gonna get your punishment later, anyways. You need to get started. You need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment, overflowing with despair.
hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seems to cling to us as we walked away. Just like that, we were out of the gym. Hold on my teeth. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. Still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. Still, glad it all worked out. Wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, it doesn't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
I have had no choice but to accept.
because
It's all because of the one moment that the mastermind let down the guard, like I said. When was that the mastermind let the guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They had said that they said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast their school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen,
And what do you think when you hear that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable. I
indeed.
don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, the kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
Yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
in other
To
words,
think of it another way, there must have been some reason they had to do something that different. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. I wanted to show the world.
It would seem.
Mastermind is very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And after their rules and regulations were, and all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those two regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words,
The mastermind ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. Baby! Yelling. Just teaching. Good? My daughter's insane. The mastermind's ultimate goal is to make us kill, but why?
correct.
Prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. Talking about hope, right?
that's right.
For those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into it. Fair. Mastermind wants the world to see that. Try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal. The ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
Right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. That kind of thing that nobody but those who tell themselves the ultimate despair will devise. The group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
Know how angry it must make you. Yet, the motivation was led the mastermind revealing their weakness.
In other
Because
words,
their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. Mastermind has to be more particular than it's reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind sticklessly ignores their rules, it wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this went. That's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
indeed.
Precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all the proper rules to get me killed. Then I began a trial that didn't have a right answer, that made me out to be the killer. Even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. It attempted to kill you instead. Also, not the killer. When that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, Mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
Prove the world that despair is better than hope. They have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they violated their own regulation. But all that was a hunch, right? And you were still about to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Baby! Go grab my daughter one moment. What's wrong? Calling to me. My dad. This is the little one that keeps reaching like a banshee. Girl. Why you scream? Why you... Hello? Night? What is going on this high? My audio screwed up. I'm gonna be so mad. It's gonna be screwed up. Why do I have a feeling? Well, it's only thanks to you that you got that chance because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of a mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. And I had the slightest clue. Well,
Wrong.
in the end, though, I can't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
It looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. Left out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sigh of relief. To be honest, I hadn't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you're nervous at all. Seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, seeing a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and pressure, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Again, anyways, we can't relax just yet. And all we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win
Correct.
this time. Of everything we've gone through, this is nothing. You're right. We can't defeat the mastermind. It'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win. Before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone. Oh shit.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyways, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
Probably in the doors somewhere. Shall we go? Following the leader, the leader, the leader. Following the leader, wherever he may go. Dee-dum, dee-dee, a dee-dee-dum, dee-dee. We march along. These are the words we say. Dee-dum, dee-dee, a dee-dee-dee-dum, got the dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-dum, dee-dee. Suddenly, we were greeted with you again. Is he broken?
Whew.
Suppose his emotional instability reached its limits. What the heck?
However,
I don't know what that was all about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah!
Is that Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto!
Huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, it seriously stinks.
Ah!
It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away! Shoo! Shoo! In a flash, my tears dried up. Okay, well, fuck y'all. Stink, are you rotten?
I'm telling you.
Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling on in garbage for a while. The smell is so stinky. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seems happy for some reason. I'm gonna talk to everyone. What have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And? No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. There wasn't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues?
Yo,
Kodo, what's it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
you know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. Talk to Kyoko.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you. I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Huh?
Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Murkuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't. Like, I keep
Wrong.
telling you, Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you.
Huh?
Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Murkuro?
that's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Kodo spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
Spotted the trap. Did you, Makoto? Make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rule? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. You said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again. Later. So knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
Probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
Everyone?
I hate you.
Hey, who said you can read those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, would want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
Anyway,
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is unraveling the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle, a rather intense development, I'd say.
But
But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Murkuro and all the school's mysteries? It's a pretty friggin' tall order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. If we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all the mysteries. I'm not sure about that.
I
Can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve a mystery.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Till Monokuma gave us a little hint of his. Hint. Really polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyways, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people that take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly valid. But why?
So, in other words,
Mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko said. The mastermind had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have had set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 students of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And in Mukuro, and you get 16. So the mastermind would have been one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people who started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing here. Did I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
no way!
Can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
Surely a possibility, but only one among many. Mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. That's a possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, there's an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they might be a high schooler. Can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active? Hey, baby. That's studying. That's studying. Okay. they snuck off and controlled him in secret?
But
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right,
Then maybe
right?
Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they direct. I still don't know how I feel about this. The popcorn. Give me popcorn. Go. You need more salty than sweet. More salty than sweet. We can buy it. Tomorrow, at some point, get a list together of stuff you either want, snack, drink, food wise for the trip, and anything you pick up. And I'll go pick it up Wednesday. She just called me mom. I want to kill myself. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they direct the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Our banshee daughter.
She's quiet.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Hmm?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
Time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. What? I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyways.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself on the Tagami bloodline flowing through my veins. No time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then, after making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master, he didn't take me with him. Do
Hey.
you blame him? Well, Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. I'm totally useless. That Toko trotted out of the dining hall, and now she's gone.
Indeed.
Oh, shit, that's right. It just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go myself too.
just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Let's wait and see. I'm gonna use my total awesome spirit powers to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall.
Aww.
Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves. How about you, Hina? Guess I'll go do the same.
But,
I mean, it's not like I don't trust everyone, you know?
cause,
But
I mean,
up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. Baby!
What?
Wait, no, is this... Fat bastards come back. The fat bastards? They got waffle fries. Waffle fries, loaded Nashville waffle fries, loaded barbecue pulled pork waffle fries, and loaded ground beef
You know
waffle
what we're doing
fries.
tomorrow?
Oh. We should order that for dinner on Sunday. Before
Yeah,
you
sure.
head out.
Yeah.
or lunch or something, so we don't have to make dishes tomorrow on Sunday. Honestly, this weekend after Friday, let's try to stick with like paper plates, like you know, yeah. I mean, I even have like plastic utensils and shit we can use.
That your mom.
I don't think we're gonna be really busy next week because I'm not here to help out. And just 2 students. I don't know. So shit. What? What? Hello? Like some?
Sorry.
Hungry?
Honestly,
You're stressed. Suki Suki Dai Suki. I like made a semi fidget toy. I didn't think it'd be this much. I didn't think it would thin out this much. I didn't put too much dressing, which is good. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died.
Huh?
Makoto, really nice of you to say.
But,
Still, I know I must be totally useless.
okay.
So I'll figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get us out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. Once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Well, I guess we're gonna talk to her and see what she's got to say. So you're gonna go off your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our own searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
It goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check. When we go
Correct.
shower, Anakuma said all the doors in schools have been unlocked, right? So, we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny of the school. We visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto,
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means. That Choco was gone, leaving only me. I don't have my time to waste either. After beginning the search, so I can leave the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And we can all escape together. Okay, guess I'll start with taking a look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went clearly through the body. It had also been struck in the head with an object as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikasaba, then we know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess just start with the rooms that were locked up until now. Headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Headmaster's room. Oh, and the second floor of dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check. Okay, so we're gonna start with second floor dorms. We're just gonna like make our way up. Here they are. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Means I have to do it. Let's do it. This is the second floor of the dorms? It's like some ancient ruin. No, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. Guy's ass. Try going here. Just seeing if there was more. This bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Nice. Yeah, what's the point of the Monokuma coins now? Oh, fuck that shit. When the door just cracked, glanced inside and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Alrighty, let's leave. That's it. Let me go in the girls' bathroom. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Makoto, you bitch. Men's wash. Nothing to look at. Cool. Just some urinals. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. Class before ours must have used these lockers. Oh my god, there's so much. Okay, hold on. Okay. One. I can't imagine any way to open. There's metal plates mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. Where we can open this locker. Nope, locked again. Card reader installed on the door. This must be how you get your locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers from the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. You have to use your handbook to open that. So does that mean, well, let's just give it a try. Got my handbook and ran across the reader. And then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. I don't think the locker's gonna open. You good? No. Nice. Nope. Locked. Okay. I am going to try to open every single one of these lockers. I'm just calling it now. Whenever I can open this locker. Oh. Last one, folks. Maybe this will have something in it. No. Okay, well, no, fuck. I love blood. This room doesn't feel really like a student's room. It has more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
The headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
Been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. I decided to check it out one more time. A regret? well. Yeah. There's the chair. The other chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must be the headmaster's. Like something here. The desk is home to a computer. It must belong to the headmaster. Nice. And then there's a PC on the desk. Must belong to the headmaster.
It would
Whoever
seem...
used this last, it looks like they're very interested in the ultimate despair. PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However,
There's not much though. Nothing we don't
in
already
other
know.
words,
The ultimate despair isn't an individual, but instead points to some kind of group. The group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sort of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
Whew.
But I guess that's best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? Appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. Creepy. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap there, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
Like any open space on the other side of the wall. Open space? Does that mean... like a hiding room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
Very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All I know is we can probably make up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, there's not really enough to go on.
It's true.
Like through all his paperwork, all the files on his PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. There's a hidden room she can't get into. That's what she meant by regret. You can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there, but maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyways, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Yoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. Trish hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as a password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try? Just to be sure.
Well,
Not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but that's not it. That might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. Click to myself, then turn to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. Hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Kyoko? Not looking at me, she just peered into the hidden room. She looks grim. Kyoko! Oh, let's go run! Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. The present. Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Better check out the suspicious present. Oh. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? Not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem.
It is what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what it's in there?
Anyway,
Don't scream or anything, okay? Just saying it's something that'll make me want to scream. Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... She said, "Don't scream." Yoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? It was bones. It's just the last thing I expected to find. It was a very joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there's bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
It's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it'd be his body. It's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. What's in the box? My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, left of him. Are you serious? Is this Kyoko's dad? Same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how do you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So,
From no information we have already, that's the only possible answer. The same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. Very polarizing approach, I know, but enough puns. Here's a hint. Sure, I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only person to take a single step into Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Alter said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. The only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 6 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
in other words,
Most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyways. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely... Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. I had to believe at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she would never look in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut all ties. Was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give her pride up just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. God dang it. I still haven't gotten any information about my school funding for next semester. It's been like a month. No. Alrighty. Talk to her. I feel like she should make a point of small talk right now. Let's just look around a bit. Give it a shot. Give it all that I got. La-dee-da-dee-dee. La-dee-do. Suddenly. Load up to the headmaster's desk is probably hidden some kind of clue, so I really want to check your desk. Oh, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
because
Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I'd find some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
in other
A
words,
handbook with no limitations, given to the student's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably
it would
right.
seem
Might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko,
I
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? A Master's E-Handbook has been added to your shit. The filing cabinet seems like kind of the place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look, but I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It's fine, check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. Like, went through each row one by one, starting from the top, while I found more piles and piles of unrelated documents. He's really dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
Just because he didn't have anything else. Could have inherited our family business or legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Jesus. Oh, this picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is that a picture of... Hey, Kyoko?
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. Came here to cut myself free of the past. Yet, you now find something like this. What do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. Sure of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. Now he's abandoned me again. And this time he stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Kyoko, has there ever been a worse father? Yes. Mine. Kyoko, he got bloody murdered. What the fuck? This bitch. Kyoko.
Hey,
Listen, Kodo, can I ask you a favor? Favor? What is it? No,
so
it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it's only inconvenienced you that much more, but
hey,
did you leave? Huh?
correct.
For a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to
Just
get
a
my
second.
emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're gonna say? So, it's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. And there isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened when I went through. The problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. Sorry.
Anyway,
Once I get myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. And I'll see you later. Well, we're just gonna... Really okay, Kyoko. Must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Bones. Find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. One leading the Hope Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope Peak headmaster. The same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, they had somewhere in the school right now. So wait, if her dad is late 30s. He must have had Kyoko young then. Like, let's say, like, because obviously they're still in high school. So they're between 16, 17, 18. So even if Kyoko's like 16 and like late 30s would be like, he was like 21 when he had Kyoko. Like 21, 22. Like he was young. Just realizing this. Like, really young. Anyways. Seems possible even likely he's somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... Very poor. Okay, I should tell you this already, but the killer game has 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only person to take a single step in Host Peak since began are those 16 students. 15 of us met in the hall, and Murkuro is the mix, and you get 16. Include me. Only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Murkuro. I mean, she's undeniably dead. One still left alive are me, Myakuya, Hero. My vote's Hero. Kyoko. Hina. And Kyoko. Well, those 6 are still alive. There's no question. Wait, no, this can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. I leave this area. And now that we have that special handbook thing. Let's see if we can unlock these lockers. Okay, what about the emergency handbook? Let's give... Lockers are totally disorganized. Whoever belongs to probably organize problems in every part of their life. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuck this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. For the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness it may have evaporated. What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Hagikure. This are Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended class here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. And we're all stuck in this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. Hiro's also 25. So what is this notebook? Locker notebook is added to with bullet section. Anything? Is it a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? This is a crystal ball. A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Okay, Makoto, let's keep looking. Keep traumatizing you, boy. Don't see anything that might be a clue. Okay. This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. Don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose this is, but there's something written inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the other's privacy, but I better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly like whoever wrote them were measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? Looking through the pocketbook, my hands froze when I got to a certain page. There's something familiar written there, words I've heard before. Or we get hit over the head again. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happened to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students' prodigies safe, to keep them at our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupt world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. Hope that you're willing to go along with this plan. That's what my father had said to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. Can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. Couldn't be anyone else. This belongs to Kyoko. What was it doing in the locker? And what she wrote her completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happened to be the headmaster, my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. I looked at it, and like the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized. Despair walks among us. Oh, what is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, so we survive. There's a second despair. The more I see, the less sense it makes, because these lockers, I mean, they had belonged to previous students, right? Why am I seeing this? Why are the things in the locker that look like they belong to people here? Notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocket book that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward, and I have to believe in everyone. Did that one. That one. Nothing. Nothing. That's... I did everything. So I think we're done here. This room in there. Go. Down we go. Into the thick of it. Okay. So now we have to go... Go see Kyo. Probably. Hope. Hope. Oh. Data lab. Or...
Hey, Makoto.
Are you here looking around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about the Monokuma door.
Yeah,
So I figured if all the doors at school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
but...
Although I couldn't bring myself to open it.
'cause, I mean...
It may explode, right? And that's really sucks, so you open it. Sure, she doesn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Mood. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I want to get exploded. Can I race over to near my desk and underneath it? Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. There's no explosion, thankfully. First impression was,
Huh?
whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Wait, two things I can click, so... There's some kind of hatch on the floor, but right now I'm more concerned about that weird device. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? You'd probably freak out if you saw this. Cockpit? The Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of pit. That then could it mean...
Okay.
Right, let's start poking around or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever or something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think he came from the other room. What did you push? I am not totally sure, but I think it was this one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center. Took a good look at the control panel. Saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. Just like he said, this one was labeled Data Center. It must be the one she pushed. But the data center is right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'll probably go better check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from the other side. Hina? Did I just hear what I think I heard? That Monokuma? Hey. Give me all your donuts. Is that you, Hina?
What?
What? Oh man, busted. How'd you know?
Say what?
Anyways, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? Don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Oh, guess what I found? Self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Oh man. Are you seriously gonna push it? Anyways, I guess that settles it. The room with Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean? What were you controlling just now? It was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma?
Oh!
What, for real? Yep, it looks like the panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind could have monitored us and control Monokuma at the same time. Yoko's theory was right.
But...
And the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here. That means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true, but if that is true... I sure told you this, but the Killing game is... Oh my god, I'm not going to keep saying this 20 million times. Then the mastermind Monokuma's puppeteering really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma's control room is on to the truthful section of her handbook. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean...
Well, it's just... Where my mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knew if they set up traps or something? I can't say it is impossible, but I really hope it's not true. But like...
So,
You want to leave soon? There's still a lot of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all of our time standing around. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. Well, I don't. Come on, Kodo. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Leave the area. As soon as the door in the center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door just locked on its own. What? Man shot out to grab the doorknob. Right, it's locked. But why? Of course it's locked because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a
Hey,
second.
no fear. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I wouldn't be able to move around. Imagine how desperate everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. In that room,
Yep.
as may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Mundo.
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? No, because he never rushed me out. You haven't checked a certain suspicious hatch? No way. Hatch on the floor? Too bad, that was your only big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, the hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace! Come on, but...
So,
telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then when I say we should leave... well, the hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyways, right? Not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyways, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See ya. Nina took off at full sprint. I have to do what I can too. There's the only way forward. Now... that's new. Headmaster's room. It's the headmaster's room. Heard an awful lot about it. This is the first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. I came to the right place. Would you like something interesting? What do you mean something interesting? Take a look at this. On top of that pathetic on desk, a giant desk. Student register contains profile of all of us and Murako.
So in other
Apparently,
words,
class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Murako's profile in Kyoko's room,
I see.
that's right. It also mentioned class 78. That must be where Kyoko got that page. Since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope Speak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. It must have been how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? Talking about when she stole it. Beyond even tearing the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she's not going to get it, I'm pretty sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She's in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there's more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information? Why don't you ask? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of
Interesting.
man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly. In the background of an entity floats, close but just out of reach. An entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if it's a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about this. I need to push forward with my research into the ultimate despair. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she may have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Host Peak, she didn't display any sign of battle wounds or scar. The fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was part of the ultimate despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why if they killed Mukuro? Because even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it meant the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was?
What?
What's wrong, Kodo? Huh?
That's fine.
Seemed to be lost in thought, but she probably pointed out on other things. There's another important bit of information within that file that you should note. What is it?
Hmm.
You notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of her class number 78? That's pretty enough for you to figure out who this girl is.
Hmm.
And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds, and even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she had a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiots. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body actually is in Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear
That's all I
now.
want to try to say. What do you do with that information is your business. Back to being Byakuyo's errand boy. Okudo's profile has been added. Oh, and one last thing. Bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? He's getting along with Hyoko quite well. Not that we're getting along, she's done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
Cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. My hunch is set to be proven right. Advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Oh. Oh. Okay. So, this bookshelf seems really well made and is filled with files and thick books. In the headmaster's room, there's just surveillance camera. Our documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Class 78 student registry. Apparently that's us. It has profiles of me and everyone I met at the beginning and Murako. Just like us, Murako was apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. Murako Ikusawa, part of the Ultimate Despair, which means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. Then why would the Mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? Here in the headmaster's room, there's a monitor. No trophies and even shields. Okay, well, that's kind of it in this room. Okay. There's 3 places. I'll go to the bio lab. Rawr. Rawr. Rawr XD. I'm supposed to sleep. Oh! Well, here I am in the bio lab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Surprised that surveillance camera can work in here. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. It's so cold. Why is it cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. Some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. On the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights, but on the other side, there's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. Things kind of thing of horror movie and stuff. The fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean the biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. Looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicide lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethanol gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automatic system has activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. In their system, anyone can keep a body fresh for as a daisy for as long as they need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The area is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge? Some kind of weird machine. Only some of the lights are on, the ones on the left. Right hand lights are off. While looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. Biolab secret. And all those lights... Looks like set up so that when a slot is occupied, the wee light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up by blue, another one of the victims is... Biolab lights been added to the truth book section of the handbook. Can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Anything? This is one of the fridges to put the dead bodies in. I've seen them on crime shows and stuff. This is mean everyone who's died is they're all in this little room. But wait, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 or 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Stack of tarps. I feel like we're going to be coming back to this room. Now I have to go the last two rooms. Dojo. I think Toko's in here. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
We want. Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. Found anything. Not one single clue. Here, since this place was related to the case, I would have had something, right? There wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless. Good for nothing. Nobody's going to say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want this. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'll get going. We need one more coin, folks. I'm just gonna look everywhere. Yeah, there was something in here. I wanted to make sure. I don't trust bitches. And our fake outside. Lego. I believe this is the last place to check. Maybe we have to go talk to Kyoko after, but huh? It's gone. Makoto's body. It's not here? There are still just 4 chickens left. Honestly, I'd be kind of terrified if there were more than that. Check everything. Oh, I lost 2 places. That's it. That's it, folks. That's all the coins we need. We're out. Body in the tool shed. Biolab. Of course, is the only thing I need to check in. There's one other thing. That tarp. Tarp played a killer rule another case, so I look into it. Oh. Small stamp on the corner of the tarp says Biolab. Then this originally came from the Biolab, and it wasn't fucking open. Yeah. I'm just gonna click everything just in case. Time to get you shit. All I need to do there. Let's go to the bio lab. No! No, 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 no.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious. There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he had to go to the gym, right? Oh, Hero. Oh, hey, Hero. Makoto, why'd you act so surprised? No reason. Hear Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. No point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? Like he was trying to avoid me. Hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. How do you spell tractor? I'm dumb. How am I always the last? I even fast traveled. How?
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome. Hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? Must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. Look at us! It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but someone behind Sakura. Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file, Mukuro Ikusaba. And this girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like that is weird enough by itself. We're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. Not all matching. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. First of all, Celeste is not wearing a matching uniform. Neither is fucking Leon. The skirt's not. Like, the brown skirt, short black skirt, Chikiro. Just saying. I'm the only one not there. Picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a photo like that. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in the picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean, could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way standing there, you know. So I mean, get out. What?
How strange.
I told you, I'm not feeling any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the... What? Where is she? How dare you disturb her slumber? How dare you? She moved our daughter. That'd be totally out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Group photo has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. You gotta go back to the bio lab. We're not done yet. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. With that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does this count as a hint? It just makes me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? It looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake this? Which would mean, I don't know, everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Well, where the fuck is everyone? Yakiya's in the archives. Go talk to him first. Library. Oh. Byakuya! Where are you? Byakuya! I have a question! Byakuya! Oh, Byakuya! Listen, do you think we can talk? Yeah?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we were friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait! Of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the... Why is he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. Fuck you, Byakuya. I don't think she should be in the biolab. Hey, Hero. Makoto, what's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, Sorry, I'm in a big hurry. But I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. Like he was avoiding me. He was afraid of me. Why? Time to talk to Toko, because this bitch shouldn't be in the fucking freezer. She's a runner, she's a track star. I decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there was her passed out again. Toko! Ah! Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? It's cold, it's super cold, it's so cold I think I might catch a cold. Keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep? Oh, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what?
Have you
Hot and
reached that
bothered,
certain
straight up
age?
horny. Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know, last time I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to this, Miss Moros? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you swap. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember.
Yes!
So I like to double the memory. No, it's more like half. Inside Jack's memory has been down to two close sections. All I want to know right now is why my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know, I'm sure Ryaka's around somewhere doing his own investigation.
Yes.
By himself? Assume so. I knew
I'm
it. I
on
totally
fire.
knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyways, I gotta curry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Toko shut off, her eerie laugh echoing behind her. Till I forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? Gotta be some reason for it. I don't know, Makoto. Fridge is open. I'm sure there was all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out. Ah! Fainted so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
Getting late, isn't it? You okay?
Indeed.
Sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room. Oh yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Yeah, no shit.
I knew
I
it.
suspected as much, and Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what is there, and well, there you have it. You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got here, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway,
I should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Yoko approached the fridge, hands outreached. Suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. How come? Because Mikoto's body's in here. Mikoto's corpse? Mikoto's body's in the fridge?
I see.
It's like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. Mastermind did this? They assumed you wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last
Makoto.
investigation. I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait. Over there. Sit. Okay. I'll fucking touch everything. Tarps. You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. Oh, it's the same I found in the garden tool shed. Now, I remember that tarp. It had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over here. Tarp has been updated to use truthful section of the handbook. Are you done? Should ask you about with your photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I want to talk to you about something. What is it? About that announcement Monokuma made earlier.
whew,
Meant the one about the hints or something? I didn't take him up on his offer. Why not?
because
The only reason he gives a hint at this point would be to confuse us to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hint he might have offered. That's a good point. Wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge the picture as a trap to confuse us? It's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Are you done? Left side of the refrigerator.
it would seem.
Seeing that the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Mikuro, there's 9 in all. 9. 9 lights. Biolab lights have an updated truth bullet section of your handbook.
Whew,
Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
indeed.
Everyone can do good work if they go slow, and in that spirit, I make my report brief. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
Pay careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burn tissue made things a little complicated, but I'm completely confident in my findings. That means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body, and had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file says they were old.
Is that right?
Where does this say they're old? Huh?
Because
On the Monokuma file says they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
wrong.
The difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
Seem equivalent several days old with simply old.
However,
That doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. You saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed. So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have been anything to do with this.
so then,
But what if Murako himself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
right.
The detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they
In
can.
other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of the possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep that in mind for the future. Yoko's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Motoko's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Get that all right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. Then
indeed,
don't forget the Fernier tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikasaba. Mukuro Ikasaba's profile has been updated.
And?
Golly wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
So then-
And it looks like we have no further business with Makoto's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, are we not going to put the body back? I think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this.
Why?
Sad. Forget she was our enemy once. Part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
You ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
whew.
You really are naive. You know that? Really quite appalling. Could have abandoned me, but decided to help me instead. Someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then,
I think we're done all we can here. Back to our separate investigation, yes? Hold on. I have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk with Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in the locker. If I don't do it now... Hey, Kyoko? I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then. Out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So...
What do you mean? Well, you know those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
Yes. But to get into any lockers, you need a handbook of wherever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using the emergency handbook.
I see.
One you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it might be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? Can't imagine this locker's belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to the area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. If I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. About the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's
Does that
true...
mean the video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about?
I
need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Okay, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That wouldn't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have a problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem like it's my locker. Your locker.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD? It says Class 78 Urgent Interviews.
So...
Found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
Didn't have time to explain exactly what I think it meant, so I just watched it and see for yourself. I think you realize exactly what it means. You understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. Bye, baby? I'm almost done, so I'm gonna... I mean, I think I'm almost done, and I'm not playing the whole game to getting to... So, this is the thing. So, it's 6 chapters long in this game, okay? And about halfway through Trial 4, mind you, there's 6 chapters, 6 trials. Halfway through Trial 4, they said we were off the halfway point. And I'm sitting here like, I'm sorry? What? But I think I'm at the point right now where I'm almost done before we get into the last trial. So yeah, well, the last trial is going to be long. That is long. Like, I'm probably, if I streaming Wednesday, like, during the day, like, the Wednesday night, us, and whatever, I'm probably need, like, 4 hours. When's therapy? I'll figure it out, baby. I'll be in bed in a bit. Love you. And this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Entry DVD has been added.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. You have a second to listen to me ramble. Ramble?
In other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. I'm talking about your dad, right? I never find the answer to the question I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
However...
There's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness.
I
swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. His eyes burned with fire of determination. Determination to defeat the mastermind. Strange to be comforted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? Ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said that. My smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
That's it for me rambling. There's still so much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether this truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greater truth or the worst, what do you mean?
Makoto.
Even the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness. You still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. I heard that was strange.
So then,
Anyways, I need to get going. See you at the class trial. Leaving behind the final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. Got the DVD for Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. This is something but the hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope, even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. I should also find Hina and talk to Hina. Quickly talk to Hina, and then I will go to the. I still haven't showered. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto? Sorry, you gotta go. What? Ran off so fast, I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Hina. Hi. Why won't you talk to me? Oh. Navy room. There we go. I missed the door. Yeah, literally just. I should be able to play DVDs just fine. Yeah, we played them earlier. Well, then I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. Said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. Stared in the black of the monitor. Must have only been a few seconds. For me, it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, Sayaka? Took me by total surprise. I haven't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was one the man posted on one side of the screen. Voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
Sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life at school?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
And if on cue, there's where the video cut out. There's a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But only this, simply couldn't comprehend what I heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. Would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes started back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me. Possibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. The I in here and now has absolutely no memory of it. No memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. And there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya, Oko, Nina, everyone. They all said they agreed to live in the school forever. And then Yoko. Her interview with him has been recorded just as clearly. Although she had met him. Sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. When he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. Accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. The first month, the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, I think it broke. Out of service. It just so happened to break just now.
Too bad.
Now then, man, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anytime, anywhere. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. When I watch the whole thing, it just means more of the same. Ask them the question, they all say yes. I can help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too. I woke up. I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. Disconnect.
It would seem.
Thinking about it now, at that point my memory was gone. That time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what made you forget all of that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. Seems too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed too obviously worked in favor of the mastermind. Does that mean I've lost my memory too? Hey, Makoto. Thank you for putting 2 and 2 together. What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Entry DVD has been updated. Ding dong bing bong. Yeah, I'm bored. Let's start.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black. There is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is a promise of a new beginning, which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. Class trial is going to start. Final class trial. Last time, all of our lives will be on the line. Last time, hope and despair are on the line. Don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay, then. This is the end. I'm gonna do a quick save here. I know we save before we go, but guess I'm the first one this time. For once.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? No, I just so happened to be on the first floor. First floor. You know, I was literally around the corner from all of this, so I'm fine. This week, so cold. It's getting so. What the fuck? Like, we're up to 17 degrees tomorrow. It was like 9 degrees today. What the fuck, Richard? Green. Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said that. Yakia. They all arrived, one after another. But they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hero? Silence. Wasn't any normal silence. The deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear. I'm on fire!
Strong silent master, so wonderful, so cool, so hot, my loins are ablaze.
Yes!
Now listen, everyone will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors!
My scissors sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gout and shiv the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If your master wants, it can be a boy, a girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing a gloomy Gus face, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well, let's begin.
Thrills, chills,
Kills! The final class trial is going to be slandered in a pitch black despair. By Maximus Sorrow.
That's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair.
How strange.
What do you mean this time? Stop with all that slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
There was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest. I take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
But don't try and run away. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. With an impeccable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
All acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
You know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so. Well, you can tell us all about it soon. Class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
so...
Ready to win, right? Of course. Glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Started making my way towards the opening, step after step towards the gaping maw. I had resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body. Finally, on steady legs, passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. Closed my eyes, sight fell away. All sound too disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator coming to an end. Slowly opened my eyes. This the final trial site? What'd you think? Isn't just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's a long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. I'm gonna sit on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kill.
Oh no. That's not. Bring your ass over here. Look at this shit. Come here. This bitch tried to put her hair in a ponytail. It's like barely an inch long. Not even a man bun. Well then, let's begin. You wanna? She just called it her fucking little chode. There was no more free time. Yeah, we're not fast.
Since this will be the fun.
Okay. So, before we even go any further, we're ending it here. Because one sec. Let me see if I can find how long. Trial 6. Well, we're adding. There we go. My face was I think that's just shadow. So yeah. So 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, two. Yeah, we're looking at about a 2.5, 3 hour stream because I'm a moron. Oh, my computer's not freaky. That's I don't understand. Sometimes, like when I exit out of playing Danganronpa, I don't know if it's just Danganronpa. Shut the fuck up. But when I like exit out of Danganronpa specifically, that's something I've been playing recently, so I haven't seen with other games. It like a bunch of stuff just starts popping up, and I don't understand why. But all right. Anyways, so final trial. Everything's gonna come together. We're gonna find everything out. Hopefully, we're gonna die. We're gonna win. There is 2 other games after this, so you make your judgment on that answer. And yeah, so I'm just gonna call it here. I will be back Wednesday. Now on Wednesday, I've yet to set an actual time of when I will be playing Wednesday. It will probably be earlier than usual. So usually I play at like nighttime. Um, but I have no work that day, but I got some stuff to do for my trip, so I'm gonna go run those errands. So I'm gonna aim for like Wednesday at like 4, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. After I have some like I have like appointments and stuff, and other things do. And I'm gonna make my schedule tonight on everything I need to do. That hopefully I can come home and do what I need to do so I can play. So I have enough time to get everything done essentially. That's kind of that's kind of the whole gig. Ah shit, I forgot something else. Idiot. Oh well, it's not like important. Um yeah, so so expect a full so it's gonna be like at least a 3 hour stream, but we're gonna finish the game as of Wednesday. If I'm gonna say right now, Wednesday will probably be my last day of streaming until I get back. So on that is the 20th, I believe. So October 20th is my last day of streaming. And then I will be back hopefully November 1st. I do have a stream set up for November 1st. Like, because I usually play Mondays. So October 20th, last day of streaming till I get back. We're finishing Danganronpa. I don't care how long it takes me. We're finishing the fucking game. November 4th. I will be back, and I believe we're going to start Danganronpa 2. Everything I've looked up, Danganronpa 2 is the one you should play, and then Despair, the Despair Girls, and then Danganronpa 3. And that's how we're going to play it, because I said so. So, and then I'm thinking, I got to see the legality of it. Not the legality, but like, I'm going to look into it for Twitch. And I'm thinking once we're done, maybe doing a watch party of the anime? Because they have 2 animes. They made one anime that was essentially like they just made the whole first game into an anime, and then they have a second anime that is kind of filling in the blanks throughout. I believe it's the first 2 games, and just getting just getting some information that we didn't know about. I'm gonna look into it a little more. But I think if I can get it set up where I'm not going to get in trouble for it, I think I'm going to do a watch party of Danganronpa. But we'll see. We will see what happens with that. But anyways, I'm going to call it here. I hope everyone has a good night. Everyone stay safe. If you have any requests for games I should play once I am done Danganronpa, let me know. I'm not really into like what's most popular right now, but like I'll try whatever. We'll see. I need a game that I'm not talking as much. My throat gets really dry and my jaw hurts. So I want once these games are done, I'm going to be looking into a game with less talking options. We'll see. Anyways, have a good night, folks. Stay safe, and we'll see you on Wednesday or next time I see you. Bye now.